Okay, guys, welcome to this webinar today, which is essentially all about Groupon, but this is all about our Platinum Mastermind. And a Groupon Platinum Mastermind session invitation we have for you guys, all of our subscribers and customers, on how to tap into the potential of Groupon to get clients. Now, we've been using Groupon for a long time, ever since we started our business. We mentioned on yesterday's webinar, if you were on there, and have mentioned before several times as well. We've been using Groupon since we started our business. It was one of the easiest ways to get leads because businesses on there were heavily trying to get leads from the internet and from online. Had no real idea of how to do that and basically give away their business house, if you will, to promote their offers on Groupon. And it can be very detrimental to that business. And we'll show you a great article we've been using since we've started our business in a moment of one particular cupcake business that has had major issues with running a Groupon offer. And we'll show you that in a moment and why we target businesses on here. But we've been doing it since the start. We've always done things manually on here. We find great potential clients on here for both mobile services and other services as well. More so email and lead capture, which we're going to talk about on our Platinum Mastermind with the Groupon client Jen. So what we've basically put together is we're going to be doing an entire training session on our entire approach here. And I'm going to talk about that now and explain what we're going to cover. So first off, why Groupon? Well, we kind of covered this already, but I just want to refresh everybody's memories that businesses already know the power of online marketing because they're advertising on Groupon. Groupon's an online site, online daily deal site. They're running an offer because they want to generate business. This is important for several reasons. It's important because they understand the need to go online. They understand the need to generate business online, which is hugely important for us. And number two, they understand or they are crying out for business, I should say. And if somebody's crying out for business and needs to generate leads and needs to generate new business, new profits, new customers, it gives us an amazing opportunity to use that in selling and closing that business owner to any service we want to offer them. Even just a mobile website. A mobile website to the right business will increase the amount of inquiries they get. So using Groupon as that way in and targeting businesses on here already are showing a need. If you contact a business on Groupon, they cannot turn around to you and use the objection, we're not looking for any more business at the moment. We don't want to take on any more business. They're essentially, again, on here and are looking for more business. And that's why we want to target these. And essentially, in a lot of cases, they just don't know how to do it any other way. The amount of smaller businesses that are going to Groupon now, and again, because they don't know how to market any other way online, no idea on how to do that, again, just gives us another opportunity to open their eyes to different things. Most of them pay through the nose. Sorry for the privilege. As we all know, they give 50% of the profits away to Groupon. Not only do they give away 50% of the profits, but also as well, which is very important, they don't actually get paid right away either. So a lot of businesses on Groupon, as many of you guys know, are delivering services, delivering products, delivering these deals that they're offering on Groupon and are not being paid for at least a few weeks afterwards, which can put a business out of business. And I'm going to show you a great article in a moment that we've always used since the beginning of our business. It's an article from back in November 2011. We'll check that out in just a moment. Just before I carry on, guys, can everybody still hear me clearly? Can you just post in the chat box because I've got a few saying there is no sound. And I just want to make sure everybody can. Yeah, everybody's coming through saying yes, still clear. If you can't hear me right now or I'm coming through, I'm breaking up and things, that could be your internet connection. If not, try and log back into the webinar. We had this issue yesterday on some connections, but this is not a universal thing. Most people are coming through and saying they can hear me fine. Just so you know, I suppose, though, if you can't hear me right now, you've probably not heard me tell you that. But yeah, anyway, back on track here, guys. So they're paying through the nose for the privilege. This is not necessarily the target for us, though. We don't go in there and rip apart their campaigns. Okay, that's not what we do. Groupon can be an amazing tool for a business if they use it properly, and we're going to talk about how we can help businesses use it properly. But in a lot of cases, businesses don't know how to do it. Now, the target for us is we've got two areas we target. We target businesses that are not mobile optimized. So that's generally 90% of the time. An example, if you've got a restaurant running an offer on Groupon, and again, I don't know if any of you guys live use Groupon, me and David do in the office. If you want to use that restaurant, you want to grab their deal because it's a great deal, and they don't have their menu on Groupon for you to check out and see, which some of them don't, you've got to go to their website. If you're on a mobile, you're going to be put off straight away if you can't access the menu on your mobile phone. You can't check that out properly. You can't really see their business. They've got a horrendous experience for mobile users. Again, that's going to be detrimental to how their daily deal actually works for their business. So it's a great way in for us. Now, with that in mind as well, as far as the mobile optimized side of things, a lot of businesses on there that are struggling with mobile are also struggling with the whole building a list. Now, you can't tell when looking at a Groupon offer. It's easy to tell if a site's mobile optimized. We can open that, on our mobile phone. But you can't tell if that business is building a list or not. And that's very, very important. And I used an example in yesterday's webinar. One of the last clients we got from Groupon was a sweet or candy company. We ordered a load of sweets. Both myself and David ordered the offer. And when we got delivered these sweets and candy through the post, we're talking a huge bag. There was nothing in the bag, just the sweets and candy that we'd ordered. Now, that's great for us as customers. Yeah, we've got what we've paid for. But as marketers, we looked at this business and thought, what are they doing? They're not doing anything at all to advertise or brand their business. They're not capturing leads. It'd have been easy for this business at the time, and this is what we approached them with, to pop in a little offer within the actual package to say, if you've got a sweet tooth, why don't you come back to our site next time? And here's a 25% off voucher. We go back to their site, order through their site next time. They get full 100% profit rather than having to split with Groupon, and they have us in their system and their e-commerce setup. Simple things like that we know are simple. Businesses are just not looking at that because they don't know about that. So it's a great way in, and we're going to show you how to approach businesses not only with the view of selling them a mobile site, because we all know over 50% of traffic on Groupon is from mobile and tablet devices right now. So again, the experience that a business provides as far as a web experience needs to be on point, and that's growing. We all know it's growing. And again, targeting businesses on there with the view of helping them to build a list, so that again they can continue to run offers, to run specials, depending on what their business is, and can continue to make money from those customers they do get from Groupon. And there's loads of opportunities for this, especially in the e-commerce world, where mobile sometimes can be a little harder to deliver. We can go in with a list building offer, and we're going to show you what we've been offering, how we run that again when we run the Platinum Mastermind, and that's what we want to focus on. So, the Platinum Mastermind invite. So what is all this about? Well, as mentioned, we plan to do this in a few weeks. We'd set all this up. We've been documenting processes, documenting what we've been doing. With the launch of Mabellio, as everybody knows, we've been really busy lately, but we've been wanting to run this for a while, but we plan to do this in a few weeks' time. We've decided to bring this forward. So we're going to be running this week. Now, as many know that may be on live, and you may be already a member of our other Platinum Mastermind sessions, we've run 2 of these Platinum Mastermind sessions already very successfully. We've helped a lot of people get clients from the email marketing lead generation mastermind we did, where we gave away one of our campaigns, full campaigns. And we also helped a lot with Facebook ad training as well. And some of the responses we've had from these 2 particular masterminds has been awesome. And that's why we've continued to put these together wherever we felt we could deliver most value in what we were doing within our business. Groupon is next. Again, we decided to do this a while back, but we're only going to be delivering this in a few weeks. Decided to bring this forward, and we're now going to be running this week. So what have we got planned? Well, we're going to show you how to get clients from Groupon. So if this is something you want to learn how to do or want to see how we are doing it, you'll want to be in with us on this Platinum Mastermind session. We're going to show you our method of doing this. We're going to be looking at both mobile website selling, but also the selling of list building as well, and show you how we go in with that angle, both different angles. We're going to be running this on a live training webinar this Friday. Okay, so it's this week. We're not waiting to do this Friday. And of course, we're going to be providing all materials, all our approach swipes, everything we use to, again, find a business on Groupon, go after them with these particular services when we know they're a target. I'm going to show you how we approach everything from approach through to close, what we offer them, the services we offer, and how we price those. And again, how we find targets, everything we use Groupon for. Now, it's important to point out that usually, and on the past 2 Platinum Masterminds we've run Facebook ads and the email lead generation. And I know I can see a lot of names on this webinar right now that I know are part of those sessions. We charge usually $98 per Platinum Mastermind session. But for this particular Groupon session, which is the same as those, but again, it's going to be all about Groupon, the same as far as content goes and value and what we're going to deliver. We're going to be discounting this for 100 people only, and we're doing this for $37, guys. So there's, what is that, a $61 discount on this Platinum Mastermind session. If we're going to close this when 100 people have jumped on this. We may run this again in the future, in a few months, but if we did, we'd be back up at the usual price for this session. This is only now where we're doing this for $37. If you want to sign up right now, if you need to jump off this webinar, you can go to pluginbeast.com/Groupon Mastermind. You can see the link on screen there. The link is in the chat box as well. David's going to pop that in now. But I want to go through what we're going to cover in more detail, guys, because I know there's a few questions coming through. I just wanted to get the link there, explain what we're doing. So if anybody has to get off early and wants to be sure you're in with the 100 we're doing, you can go at any time to pluginbeast.com/Groupon Mastermind to be a part of this. This is going to run on Friday. It's important to point out as well, once you sign up and go through PayPal and you've paid successfully, remember on your PayPal receipt when you've successfully paid that you click on return to website or return to merchant or return to our link. You will see that option on your PayPal receipt. Once you click that, you'll then go through to the information on this particular session we're running on Friday and how you sign up for it. However, guys, also to point out, we've got our VA, one of our assistants, that is going to be contacting every single person that signs up individually, personally, and it will come through to your PayPal email. So keep an eye on your PayPal email over the next 24 hours and you'll receive all details for this session. If you've paid successfully, don't worry. We will get around to you. Don't worry. We're doing it manually. But again, I just want to point that out. So if you want to dive in, pluginbeast.com/Groupon Mastermind. And for 100 people, it's $37 only. Now, what are we going to cover on this particular session? Now, these are the main things we're going to focus on, guys. Which niches to target and why? This is important. There's lots of different areas of Groupon. There's the obvious areas, restaurants, hair salons, spas, which we are going to talk about in detail. But there's also niches as well that most do not target. And as I mentioned before, e-commerce businesses are absolutely huge for targeting, especially for list building. And you can make a lot of money on a residual basis if you help to manage this. And we're going to show you how we're doing that. So we're going to talk about niches to target and why, and we'll give you some live examples. What we want to do with this training is we're going to do live examples on the day as well. So we'll look at actual businesses right there and there on Friday who are actually running deals on Friday. So we're not going to look at past businesses and past stuff. We'll look at stuff live. So what's happening on Friday, who we would go after on that Friday, and how we would arrange an approach. So you can see it in real time. So we're going to show you how to research and dissect Groupon offers strategically. Now, this is important because leads are changing every single day on Groupon, wherever you are in the world. It's important that every single business you approach, you construct an approach to get the best response by, again, dissecting their particular offer. You can use parts of their offer to get a better response. And we're going to show you how we do that, how we go through each of the offers. And again, we'll do this live on Friday, what things to look out for, and then how we turn that into an approach. Again, we're going to be providing all of our swipes and anything we use. You'll get all of that, again, as being part of this, all within the $37. Just to mention as well, as a question come through, is this a one-off? Yes, the $37 is a one-off payment. You'll get access to all of the training we cover on Friday forever. Now, we're going to talk and look at why daily deal sites can be bad for business and our opportunity when it comes to this. Now, I want to show you an example quickly here, guys. Now, let me just open up here. So this link here, guys, are you able to put a link in the chat box? David's going to pop a link in the chat box to this one now, guys. But this is on the Daily Mail. Well, we've been using this particular link for we've been using this one since the start of our business. It's quite an old article. It was last updated in 2011, but this shows you what some of the businesses are facing on Groupon that are not using Groupon properly, and how we can use that as an opportunity. And as we can see here, this particular company is a cupcake company who ran a Groupon discount deal, and it left this particular baker swamped with over 102,000 cake orders and wiped out her entire profits. Okay, so we can see here and again, we pop the link in the chat box, so come through and read this, because we use this, especially when we approach different businesses, and not just cupcake companies, but different businesses out there. We'll use articles like this particular article, to point out the problem if you are not running a Groupon ad properly, building a list on the back end, and making sure you get the most out of Groupon when you run it. So again, just to sum up, cake shop owner received 8,500 orders after offering the discount voucher online. Box of cupcakes usually sold for £26, offered at £6.50. I mean, that's ridiculous right there and then. I mean, that's a ridiculous amount to offer this deal at. And I mean, there she could have probably done it for maybe £13 half, but was making a £2.50 loss on each box, which is absolutely huge. If you think of 8,500, we're talking over a £16,000 loss with that, if my maths are correct there. And as she says, without doubt, it's the worst business decision I've ever made. And all this is, there's this particular cupcake owner, Rachel Brown, hasn't done anything wrong as such. What she's done is right. She's used Groupon. She's thought, let's get on Groupon. We can drum some business up. We need to do that online. But just doesn't understand the process of what this could do to her business, the potential that a Groupon ad can actually push through in regards to volume of sales. But then again, nothing on the back end. I mean, even at a £2.50 loss, if this particular business owner had a back end system in place where they built a list of leads, 8,500 leads, she could continue to market to those leads over the next year, and probably 100 times this in profit if done properly. And this is the opportunity we can actually tap into ourselves, which is absolutely huge. Thank you, Ron. That is an actual, for calculations, guys, a £21,250 loss this business owner made by running a Groupon ad. And I think Ron just mentioned as well, she actually went out of business as well. So again, this is absolutely huge, and this happens all of the time. This is quite an old article. We've used this several times when we've approached businesses to show them, what can happen if done in the wrong way. But we just wanted to show you that again today, to show you the potential we've got here. So again, we'll be talking more about that article on our Platinum Mastermind session once we are live, and again, show you how to use articles like that, and show you where you can get information like that as well to further close business. And that leads me on to the next few points here. We're also going to show you how to approach and close businesses on Groupon. So what do we actually do? And again, this is going to include all of our approach swipes. How do we open up the conversation with businesses on there via email? How do we get responses after dissecting their listings, and again, going in with the view to sell a mobile site or to sell list building services. And again, that leads me on to the next point. We're going to show you what services we focus on and why. We focus on services that are a no-brainer for businesses on Groupon. We mentioned mobile sites, lead gen, but we're going to break all of those down and explain why we focus on those services, and again, how we construct those into an offer that makes it a no-brainer for a business like Rachel Brown there, who lost 21 grand and maybe probably went out of business. How we would construct that offer for that particular business as an example. We're going to show you how to do that live. So we'll pick out businesses live, look at what they're doing, and show you how we would then dissect those. So it makes it easier for you to take action on. And again, lastly, we'll show you how we pitch everything to get the best chances of closing. So we're essentially going to cover everything possible, everything we're doing when it comes to generating clients from Groupon on this mammoth session. So guys, this is your invitation to the Platinum Mastermind. We've got 100 people only that we're allowing in here, usually $98, but we are discounting this because we brought this forward for reasons as we all know. And again, you can jump in now for $37, one off. You get all of the training we're going to do on Friday, all of the swipes, everything. We've got a mammoth session ahead. so that you can go and get your own clients on Groupon following what we are doing. We will show you step by step. And again, regardless of where you are in business right now, if you are brand new and you've not got any clients, or you've got a few clients, or you're already tapping into Groupon, what we're going to show you will change the way you do things. And again, we used Groupon when we first started our business. So even if you're brand new, this is perfect for you. Now, this closes on Thursday, guys, or before Thursday if we sell out 100 people before then. I'm not sure what number we're at now, but just to let you know, and you can sign up at pluginbeast.com/Groupon Mastermind. And again, if you click on the return to merchant or return to website link, once you've done that, you'll then go through to the information on what you need to do to sign up for the live session, and where you need to, or where you get access to all of the materials after we've run it as well. Also, keep an eye on your email, your PayPal email. So whatever email you sign up with today and you pay with, keep an eye on that email inbox or spam box. In the next 24 hours, you'll receive an email from us, which will have all of your details on as well. Just so you know, guys, so you don't need to contact us. As long as the payment's gone through successfully, we will get to you, don't worry. If we've not got back to you by, within 48 hours or by Thursday, then again, of course, email us. But keep an eye on your PayPal email, guys. That's the only email we will have for you to contact you on. So that's the one you'll get all the information on. The training is going to happen on Friday this week, just to reiterate. All materials and a replay for the training will be provided in our members area forever. So if you cannot make the training live on Friday, do not worry. You can still access all of the materials and all of the replay from Friday in the members area forever. So it's always going to be there for you to go back and cross-reference. So guys, with that in mind, I'm just going to, I will find out in a moment how many spots we've got left, but I'm just going to check on any questions we've got here, guys. Okay, so any questions coming through? If you've got any questions at all, guys, fire those through now, and again, we can answer those for you. So what have we got here now? Okay. I just got in, thanks. Got in, got it. Oh, so there's quite a lot of people jumping on here. That's awesome to see. We've got some awesome stuff. Okay. I just got in. Is this program include one webinar session? Yes. We're running this on one webinar training session. It's going to be quite a long session. So what we would likely do, depending on how long it runs, we're looking at probably at least an hour and a half, 2 hours to go through everything. But if it runs on too long, we'll split the session into two. We're just going to run it in one go. Just to save time for you guys as well for the replay. But if it is really long, we'll chop it up into a few separate parts for the members area. So if you are watching the replay back, if it's like you're not having to watch back, a 2 hour long webinar in one go, we can split it into chunks for you on the replay. What extra costs are involved? Well, there's no extra costs at all. I mean, Groupon's free. Okay, you can access Groupon without paying. You can approach businesses without paying to approach them. The way we approach businesses is via email. We also use the phone as well, but that's pretty later on in the funnel. So we're not cold calling here, just to point that out. But again, yes, guys, there's no extra cost involved. Only the cost involved with this training is the $37. Will this mastermind only be on Groupon? Great question. The focus is on Groupon because that's the main site we use as far as daily deals goes. But on saying that, there are so many daily deal sites. We've got a couple of links. Have you got the links handy? Yeah. David's going to pop some links in the chat box now for is UK and US, the links we've got, isn't it?
Yeah, UK, US.
Pop a few links into the chat box here, guys. One for the UK and the US, and it'll show you lots of different daily deal sites that, apart from Groupon, that other that businesses use. So although we're going to focus quite heavily on Groupon and that platform because that's the main site out there, you can use the same tactics with loads of different daily deal sites. There's so many. Again, check the chat box right now. We've popped in. I think there's an Australian link in there as well. So there's loads in there, guys. Quite a few people asking to reinsert the links. We'll reinsert the Daily Mail link as well that we've just shown for those that have come on after that. I'm assuming if you log into the webinar after we posted the links, they don't appear. We'll also pop the pluginbeast.com. We'll pop the link in to sign up for this mastermind as well for anybody that's joined late. Okay. A few people struggling with the audio. If you can hear us, if you are struggling with audio, we are recording this. This is not a universal issue. Most can hear us clearly. So we will get a replay out. I'm not sure how many spots we've got left on the 100 right now. But again, I don't think we've fully sold out just yet. I can't see myself. No, we've still got spots available, guys, from David just mentioned. So if you do want to jump on now. We will get a replay out if we've still got spots available after this one. The mastermind on Friday, a good question. What time is that going to be? That's going to be at a similar time to now. We're going to kick off around now on Friday. It's going to be probably a couple of hours long, fairly intensive, and we'll take questions as well live. But if it does, again, if we're running on really, really long, we'll chop the replay up. I want to make that clear. We've done this before. And the reason we do that, I think it was the first one we did, the email lead generation platinum mastermind that we did, ran around 3 hours long. We ended up chopping it up into 3 different parts for the members area for you to watch the replays. Watching a 2 hour long replay is kind of a hard task, so we'll probably chop that up if it's too long, so you guys can again go through that bit by bit. We'll make it as easy as possible for everybody to go through. Okay, Patrick's mentioned, sorry about that website crashed me off. I paid $37 for this. How is the Friday one different? The $37 you paid is for the Friday session. This isn't a training session, of course. This is just to let you know what we've got coming on Friday, give you more information on what we're going to be covering in the Groupon Platinum Mastermind session. If you've paid the $37 already, keep an eye on your PayPal email. And again, we'll fire through the information on that on Friday. So don't worry, if you've paid and it's gone through successfully, we've got you. Don't worry, you won't have been missed. It'll come through to our email. So you will get an email about Friday's session, but that's what you've paid for there, just to clear that up. Philippe, you guys rock. Thank you very much. This Friday recorded, of course, yes. This Friday, everything we do on the Platinum Mastermind session, we want to make this clear. Sometimes, we can feel that it's kind of obvious we're going to record, but again, just for those wondering, Friday's session is going to be recorded. Don't worry about that. Everything we cover on Friday's session is going to be provided in a members area. And again, within the members area, you'll have the full replay, which will chop down if again it runs on too long. But also as well, any swipes or any approach materials we use, any articles we use live, we're going to show you. That Daily Mail article is just one. There's loads of different things you can use, loads of stats. We've also created a Groupon video as well, which we were offering as a bonus to the software yesterday. So we'll make that available to everybody as well. And we've got loads of things we can use, and we'll provide all of those in the members area. Again, the members area, just want to reiterate myself. I'm sorry if I sound like a parrot, but I just want to mention and make sure everybody's clear on this. If you paid the $37, you'll also have access to a members area, the Platinum Mastermind members area. You'll get your login details for this. Everything will be final. Everything will be activated within 24 hours, and we'll email your PayPal email to let you know once that has. And within that members area is where the replay will be posted and all of the materials forever. So after Friday, everything will be in there for you guys to go through. And just to make that clear, guys. Thank you so much, Jamie and David. I'll be there Friday. Good stuff, good stuff. We want a huge turnout. We've still got spots available, guys. Okay. Patrick, I'm out of town Friday, hoping to get this today. We're not going to be running obviously the mastermind session today. We can't run the mastermind session twice. We're going to do it on Friday. We wanted to give enough people a chance. Unless 100 spots are sold out on this webinar, we'll be firing out a replay and giving everybody else the chance to get on this if they were not on live with us right now. Everybody on live's got the best opportunity, because if we do sell 100 spots, then nobody else can get on. But again, we are giving everybody opportunity. That's why we're running on Friday. And again, we want to make sure, because as I mentioned, we were meant to do this in a few weeks' time. So we need to make sure that before Friday, we have everything ready for you guys as far as all the members area fully set up. All of you guys have been delivered information. We couldn't run it today. There's no way we could get the link to everybody to be on live today and run a 2-hour session. Hope you understand. But again, on Friday, after that session, if you do miss it and you paid the $37, you're not going to miss out in any way, shape, or form. You'll get the full replay, all of the materials, so you can go through that as many times as you want. Mike, just purchased but can't log in. Yes, Mike, and we're going to be dealing with this. Please give us 24 hours. We have to set everybody up manually. The reason we do it manually is because, again, we're only having 100 people in here. So our assistant is going to be setting everybody up manually. It's not going to happen automatically. Keep an eye on your PayPal email, and you'll know as soon as you're set up. Don't worry about that. But if you've got your details, and you've tried to log in, that's great. If you can't log in right now, just give it 24 hours, use them again, and you'll be able to log in. Okay, guys. Someone's asked a great question here, actually. Great question. And I kind of wanted to address this, and you've just reminded me. If this works so well, how come you guys are giving this away for $37? Well, that is a great question, because we've had this question a few times in the past. When we did the email one and the Facebook ad session, we saw this same question a few times. Why would you give this away for $100 if this is working amazingly for you? Well, what we're going to be teaching, guys, there's no way you're going to affect what we get out of it. We have so many different lead generation routes within our business, but as more people, pretty much everybody may know on this webinar, our main focus now and our business is moving towards Mebelio. And Mebelio is our mobile website builder, and we've got huge plans for that. We really want to take on the Duda Mobile of this world and try and, if you will, the underdogs right now, but try and take over that entire industry. We've got huge plans for it, and we want to completely change the mobile website building industry. And we see all of you guys as playing a big part in that with us. All of you guys have been essentially subscribers or customers of ours, some of you longer than others. While we've been in development with Mebelio, we've only really just launched. We're launching white label hopefully next week. And again, it's a huge thing for us. And if we show you how we get clients, such as this Groupon method and the Facebook ad method we've shown on the last Platinum Mastermind and the email method and all other methods we talk about, and you get clients with that, and you are a part of Mebelio. Not everybody will be, but you are a part of that whole community that we're going to build with Mebelio. And again, hopefully, we'll have you guys help us grow that as well, and try and take on all of the big boys, if you will. You can use these techniques to get clients. That's our main aim. If we can help you get clients, it's going to benefit Mebelio in the future as well if you're using Mebelio. And again, not everybody's going to be using Mebelio. We don't expect that at all. But some of you guys will be doing, and we know there's a lot waiting on Mebelio, and sharing our strategies like this one, keeping them affordable as well. So we're not asking you to spend hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of dollars, thousands of dollars to learn strategies that, again, can put hundreds, if not thousands of dollars in your pocket if you take action on these over the next year. It will hopefully benefit Mebelio as well, and allow us to, or help us grow Mebelio into where we see that going. And we can all grow together. That's why we do this. Plain and simple. Everything we share is things we are doing ourselves. We don't make this up on the spot. We don't go in and think, oh yeah, that might work. It's stuff we've been doing ourselves. We're in the trenches like you. We have been since last year, and we just like to share that because hopefully you can help us grow Mebelio in the future as well, which is huge for us. Okay, guys, is there any more questions coming through here? A few asking, can we still get on your other masterminds? Yeah, if you've never got a chance to get on those masterminds and you do want to get on any of those, the Facebook one or the email mastermind, then by all means send us an email and let us know, and we can certainly explain how you could get on in either of those for anybody not. But again, I want to keep this focused on the Groupon mastermind here. Can we get on the Facebook Mastermind too for $37? Unfortunately not. This is the only Platinum Mastermind where we've discounted the price. As I mentioned, we were supposed to be running this in a couple of weeks, and the price was going to be the same, $98. But we decided to pull this forward with what happened yesterday. And again, we thought it was just about the right time. Everybody's interested in Groupon. Everybody wants to know how to get clients from Groupon. So what better time for us to just pull this forward, show you, but do you something a little special on the price for 100 people, and we'll take you inside all of this on Friday. And again, make it more affordable for everybody. So again, unfortunately, we can't do the other mastermind sessions if you do want those for $37. They are $98 at each. But if you do want to get on those, by all means, send us an email and we can certainly sort that out for you. Got tied up with work, missed the presentation. Any chance of recording? Yes, we are recording this right now. And what we're going to do as well, we'll fire a replay out straight after. So if you keep an eye on your email, we will email within a few hours the replay to this session if you do want to watch this again, or if you've joined us late and you're not ready to sign up right now and want to watch it first, then that's fine. We'll fire that out. Just to let everybody know, though, once 100 spots are gone, they're gone. We will close this offer down. And again, that's what we've done on all of the mastermind sessions previously. So we're going to do the same on this. So if you do want to get on and you're on live, you've got the best opportunity to do that right now. Before we send the replay out and everybody else sees this. Does this give us a way to do our own Groupon? No, we're not going to talk about running your own Groupon here, guys. We're going to focus on targeting businesses that are running Groupon ads or daily deals, and how to turn those into clients. However, we will be talking a little bit about potential JV deals we've been looking at recently on Groupon. And just to give you a bit of a sneak peek here, or a little bit of an insight, recently we've been speaking with a lot of clients of ours, businesses, and we've got the cupcake example there. That's not a client of ours, just want to say. We just use that example to show businesses what can happen on Groupon if not used properly. Great way to close business. But use that as an example there. That particular business owner there, she could essentially put together a video course on how to bake and create amazing cupcakes. And recently we've seen lots of different courses being sold on Groupon, such as how to create and bake cupcakes, how to knit, how to paint watercolor and things like that, where people are going on and selling full courses and selling thousands of copies of them. So what we've been doing recently, we've been talking with quite a few of our clients that could potentially offer video courses into what they actually do. Like cupcakes are a great example there, and maybe put that together in a video training course and allow us to manage a Groupon style offer for a video training course and split profits with that business owner and obviously with Groupon. And it could turn out to be very, very, very profitable. We've not done that yet. Okay. So, I'm not saying go and try that. It's going to work like gangbusters, because again, we've not done that ourselves yet, but we see a huge opportunity there. So in relation to, is it going to give us a way to run our own Groupon? No, we're not going to be doing that. But again, we will talk about how you could potentially JV with businesses out there and maybe run Groupon ads on training products that they can create. Although I got from Diane, although I got the site for the login, please clarify we still have to wait until we approved manually. Yes, Diane. Anybody that's got the login details right now, those are the login details that you will need to log into the site. If you log in, you'll probably get an error right now. We will need to go and verify your PayPal email addresses. That's why I was mentioning just give us 24 hours. If you try and log in 24 hours time, this time tomorrow, you should be able to log in no problem at all. There's nothing in there at the moment. It is set up to have the replay in there, but that is where you will get the replay and everything. So there's no need to email us, guys. If you've paid and it's gone through successfully and you're one of the 100, we will get to you. Don't worry about that. We won't miss you out. If you've not received anything from us by Thursday, then of course email us. But as long as you keep your eye on your PayPal email address, you will get that from us, no problem at all. Okay, guys, that seems to be about it. I can't see any more major questions coming through there that I've not covered. If anybody does have any questions at all, though, you can email us, and we're more than happy to help you out. what I'm going to do, I'm going to jump off this particular webinar right now and get this rendered down, get a replay out for those that want to see that. We still have spots available. I don't know, can I get a number? Have you? Just going to work it out now. I'm just going to work out how many we've got available now, guys. If you do want to go ahead and grab this, pluginbeast.com/Groupon Mastermind. That's the link you are going to need to go to. Now, looking at sales right now, it looks like we've got 56 spots left. So right now we have 44 signups. We've got 56 remaining. So we've still got a significant number. We are going to mail a replay out, but as soon as those have gone, we will be shutting this down. So if you want to be on our Groupon Mastermind, you want to learn how we are, again, generating leads and clients from Groupon and follow our methods. We're going to do some live, essentially live prospecting. We're going to dissect some real live daily deals on Friday. Then to get on that, it's $37 and you'll need to go to pluginbeast.com/Groupon Mastermind to sign up. Once you've signed up, keep an eye on your PayPal email and we'll get all the details over to you. We will fire a replay out, but like I say, as soon as that's gone, it's gone, guys. So if you do want to jump on that, thank you for coming on live, and you've got the best opportunity to do that now. If you've got any questions at all, fire those through via email, and we'll certainly help you out and answer anything you need answering, and no problem at all. I just want to thank everybody for coming on live with us again. We really appreciate it. Good evening, good morning, or good afternoon, wherever you are in the world. We're looking forward to Friday. Got some amazing stuff to share with you. Some stuff that will open your eyes, especially if you've never looked at Groupon for lead gen or client gen, or if you are looking at Groupon, we'll definitely be showing you things that you've not thought about doing. So looking forward to Friday's session. Very excited to be doing that one. Jump in with us today, guys, and we will see you on Friday. So have a great day, guys, and we'll see you then.